He managed to take the swing out of a swing district in the last election.
I've been overwhelmed from the beginning about the amount of support I've had from everybody.
A former federal prosecutor navigating a whole new world of politics, a new president, a new divided America.
Oh, don't worry, we're going to have the wall. Don't worry about it.
Lingering concerns about jobs and looming decisions about a major highway project.
Tonight, Congressman John Katko face-to-face with voters, making good on a promise he made months ago.
It's hard to imagine anyone saying that I'm not available and open to the public.
We want an answer, Congressman Katko. Why are you avoiding us? We want an answer.
His critics are here. So are his supporters.
They all have questions, and we're about to hear Congressman John Katko's answers in the Your Voice, Your Future Town Hall. Good evening. Welcome to our special Town Hall, Your Voice, Your Future Town Hall conversation with Congressman John Katko.
We are broadcasting live tonight from the campus of Onondaga Community College inside Storr Hall, where a number of constituents from the 24th Congressional District have gathered.
They are all here, and they all have questions for Congressman Katko, who has not held a town hall since the last election. That all changes tonight, and it's happening live right here.
It's worth noting that I'm Matt Mulcahy with Megan Coleman and Michael Benny from NBC3 and CBS 5. The audience tonight was selected as a lottery out of some 600 people who were interested in being here tonight. The size of the audience limited by the congressman's wishes and also the size of the room.
Now, over the last hour, we randomly selected the order the audience will ask questions. If at any point someone needs to be removed, that will be done by OCC security.
Now that we have the rules out of the way and set the tone for the evening, let's get things started. A warm welcome tonight for Congressman John Katko.
Hello, everybody. How are you, Matt? Good to see you. Hi, Megan. How are you? What's going on, Matt? All right, good to see you.
Congressman Katko, we appreciate you being here. I know the whole audience has a lot to ask you, so we want to get things rolling right off the bat. A couple of opening remarks from you.
Sure, I just want to thank Channel 3 and 5, CNY Central, for having me here tonight and engaging in this most democratic version of the American process. So I thank you all for taking time out of your schedule tonight and being here. I know it's a lot to be here, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And whether you think so or not, I absolutely learn from you. I learn from protesters. I learn from my supporters. I learn from people who agree with me. And I learn from people who disagree with me. So no hard feelings. Speak your mind. Let's have a discussion tonight, and let's get at it. So with that, Matt, I'm ready to go.
All right, Congressman, and we are ready to go as well. We have our first question from Nancy, and she has a question. She's going to direct it right at you here tonight. Nancy, take it away.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Congressman. First off, I would like to say thank you for having this town hall, and I hope you have more and larger ones in the near future. There are 3 areas of the Trump proposed budget that I would like reinstated. They include Meals on Wheels, the National Endowment for the Arts, and the Environmental Protection Agency.
Okay.
What 3 areas would you be interested in changing and why?
All of them. Because quite frankly, my mother did Meals on Wheels for 20 years, and I went with her at times. I went with her I went by myself since I've been in Congress. I've done it many times. I have friends that do an awful lot of volunteer work for Meals on Wheels, including one of my neighbors, and a retired FBI agent, and have an immense amount of respect for them. The public-private partnership, which Meals on Wheels represents, is the best form of government I can see. Government provides the funding and gets out of the way and lets these people do the great work. And when you bring a meal to someone that's at home, you allow them to stay at home longer, and you allow them to have a better quality of life for a longer period of time. My mother-in-law enjoyed Meals on Wheels for quite a while when she lived in a rural area, and it was great. And so I strongly support that. As far as endowment for the arts, I'm a very strong supporter of that as well. I believe that we need that. I believe that the cultural integration and the things that it represents are wonderful, and I think it's something we should do. And the last one, I'm sorry, was environmental. Oh yes, EPA. Yes, the EPA. There's a lot of concerns out there. The EPA was going to be abolished. They were going to slash their budget to terrible, make it a debilitating budget. Well, none of that happened. And everything you just asked about came from the president's budget, right? And presidents in modern times have basically taken the budget and sent it up to Capitol Hill as a wish list of their priorities. But what people have got to remember is that the budget is a function of Congress, not the president. And I'm happy to tell you that we just did the budget. It just passed. The president just signed it. And none of the cuts he was talking about to any of those agencies happened. So it's proof positive that Congress can control the process, and we're going to make sure that we keep those things funded properly going forward. Now, the last thing I'll say is we have to be mindful of the fact that we can't spend with this government. We have to, with a scalpel, surgically find places we can save money, and we got to endeavor to do that with any program, including those.
Congressman Scott from Baldwinsville joins us now.